Hey guys, it's Professor Vu here at SUBMISSON Jiu-Jitsu, and today we're going to go over an advanced guard pass. I had a lot of requests for the specific guard pass that I get during training and during sparring. Now, when we go and we discuss guard passing, there's a number of ways we can pass the guard. Either we go over the legs, under the legs, through the legs, or around the legs, right? So today we're going to basically go over the legs. In this case, we have Coach Alex here, he's going to help us out. Alright, so are you back, sir? So what happens from here is that your partner is either playing some sort of open guard, okay? And this pass actually is going to be, we're going to work on getting over his legs. So I'm actually doing a number of things here to get around Coach Alex's guard. So what I do first is that right now we're 50-50. My hips are square with Alex's hips. So what happens is that I have an equal chance of passing, and he has an equal chance of defending and or sweeping. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm actually going to angle my body off to the side. Okay, so I'm going to do a number of things to bait him into helping me pass the guard. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to circle off to the right as I place my left hand here on his knee, and I'll start to circle off to the right. Normally what happens is that he'll try to square his hips up with me. So Coach Alex starts to square off his hips with me, and two, he'll normally reach and grab for that sleeve. So everybody's always constantly grabbing for stuff, right? So in this case, prior to Alex bringing his foot up on my bicep, I'm going to go ahead and feed him that arm. So now what I'm going to do next with my right arm is I'm going to actually place it on the ground next to him. Okay? Now I'm going to shift all my weight onto my right arm, and with my left hand, as I simply just lift it here. Okay, grab. So I'm just going to simply lift it. So what happens now is that I create a space between his knee and his elbow. And simply from here, I'm going to push off my left leg, bring my right leg over the top, and hop over that knee. Here. And land right into a knee in the belly. Okay? So let's do that one more time and break it down. So I got to bait him. I'm trying to pass his guard. 1, 2. I'll circle off to the side. He grabs that sleeve. The minute he grabs that sleeve, it gives me an opportunity to elevate that arm again, place my hand on the ground, I elevate my hips and legs, so I'm balancing, so it's nice and light here. So I hop over the top, knee on the belly, here and here. So what we effectively just did was that we got around all his defenses with his legs. I got around his ankles, I got around his shins, and I got around his knees all in one shot without dealing with his feet, with him pulling and yanking on my arms, and avoided all the frustration for passing the guard. Now, there's a bunch of common mistakes that happen during this pass. Sometimes I'll see a lot of beginners will want to pass when you're square on like this. Okay, so Coach Alex grabs, and then he starts to, they try to pass while he's facing your partner square. It's hard to pass because one, weight is on both knees. Okay, so I need to always shift my weight to one side where the back leg is light. Okay, so now in this case, let's go with another scenario where he doesn't go with me, but he does control that sleeve, right? And he's starting to get his guard game going. I can still do the same pass, but I have to do it on my feet now. So from here, I'm going to mainly elevate my hips and get to my feet, right, as much as I can. Okay? So my right hand here will basically control the inside of the knee, and my left leg here will step on his foot. Okay? So this is actually unorthodox because a lot of times when you, in Jiu-Jitsu, you don't see a lot of people just stepping on the feet. But it's the same mechanics. Now, despite him pulling and yanking, his foot's not moving anywhere. So pull, yank. You're literally stapling it to the ground. I'm going to do next, I'm going to open up the far side knee here. My left hand opens. So there again, there's that hole. My right leg simply just steps through, and a cut. Right into knee in the belly again. Okay? So we have an option of doing it from standing now. Another option we can do from this pass is that we can actually do it from with both knees on the ground almost. Okay, a lot of times when I'm passing the guard also, the person will sit up. They'll start to play butterfly guard. So go ahead and sit up, Alex. Let's try to get an underhook on the same side. Okay? So similar concept. I need to pass his guard, so I need to get around his legs. Alright guys? So from here, I'm going to pummel the inside and block his hip. Same movement. I need to back my hips off, get my head on the inside as much as possible. The minute where I can go ahead and control that sleeve with the elbow, I just lift it slightly open. Similar concept. I push the hips down, elevate my hip, and I cut my right leg over his knee. Here. Straight to passing. Okay? So, in conclusion, I like to call this pass the Grasshopper Pass. So, now why is it called a Grasshopper Pass? Well, here at Selvage Jiu-Jitsu, we basically have an exercise that we call the Grasshopper. Okay? It starts off with both hands and feet on the ground like so. I'm going to elevate the far side arm and shoot the back leg through. We sit through, butt cheek touches the mat, we bring it back. Opposite side, same thing. Lift the right arm up, left leg shoots through, butt cheek to the ground. So it's the same movement. All I'm doing now is I'm just planting, opening, shooting the hips through, and stepping and passing the guard right off the bat. So that there, guys, is the Grasshopper Pass. Grasshopper Pass. Thanks for viewing, guys. We'll see you next time.